Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about moving a WordPress website to another domain. When moving a WordPress website, we might face some challenges, and today I'm going to show you how you can overcome them. What are you seeing now? It's server A, where we have a domain with a WordPress installed. A fast way of seeing if it's a WordPress website, we just type in wp-admin and see if it's a WordPress logo or we see a login page. If we do, that means it's a WordPress website. Now, in order to move this website, we go to the cPanel account of this domain. We look for the file manager and go to the public HTML folder. Now we see all the folders and files of the WordPress. We select only the WordPress folders and files and we zip them. Here you see all the folders and files that are going to be archived. Go to the bottom of the page and type in the name of the archive you want to be created. Just press the close button and you will see the archive already there. Usually after the archive is downloaded, I delete it from the server so I don't waste space. Now that we have the files, we need a database. So we go to the cPanel again, go to php-myadmin, select the database and export it. Here I have the second server where I have the domain where I want to move the WordPress website. As you can see, it's empty, doesn't have anything. So I go to the cPanel account, go to the file manager and public HTML, and I upload the archive that I've downloaded from the first server. In order to unzip, just right-click and click Extract. The server will automatically extract all the folders and files from your archive. Again, I've deleted the archive so I don't waste space. And we go back to the cPanel and we must create another database for the new website. We just add a name and we click Create Database. Now I copy-paste the name of the database because I'm going to need it later for the transfer. We also need a username for the database. I usually add the same name with the database. On the password generate, just generate any password you want, and I copied it also because I'm going to need it later for the transfer. The last step in creating a database is to assign the user to the database. In this case, I have only one user, so I just click Add and give all privileges to the database. So we managed to create an empty database. What we need to do now is import the data from the server A. In order to do this, we click on the Import, Browse, and select our SQL file. When the import is finished, we're going to see all the tables from the previous database here. Now if we test our new website, we're going to see a blank page. The reason is that we have an error and we still need to do some changes. So we go to the file manager, public HTML, and we open a file called wp-config. This file, among other things, contains the database information. Because we copied this website, it has the old database name and password from the previous server. So what we do right now, we just add the new database and the new password from the second server that we stored previously. Basically, this is all we need to do in order to transfer a website. But in reality, we might face some challenges that we don't expect. In my case, I did everything right, but the website still doesn't work. I just remembered that I need to change something in the database. Look for a table with the name options. Ignore the prefix of the tables, like we have in this case ACO. The first two rows, site URL and home, have the values from the previous domain. We will need to change the values with the new domain. Another thing that might break our website are the plugins that are located here in WP Content Plugins. So in order to debug our website, we go to the wp-config file again, and we're going to scroll down and see the prefix, for example, is the right one, ACO, and we have a debug mode that we set to true. With the debug mode set to true, we should see more errors in the website. As you can see, all the errors are coming from the plugins folder. A fast way of disabling the plugins is to rename the folders. I'm going to rename all the plugins that I think they might cause some problems. I can always rename them back, there's no problem. What is important is to make this website work. The error that you see on the CAPTCHA form is that the domain doesn't correspond with what is registered to the reCAPTCHA site. Testing our website now, and still doesn't work. So that means we still need to rename a plugin. Testing again the website, and it works. So we managed to completely transfer the website. So what we need to do now is go to the reCAPTCHA website and register the new domain. This way we're going to fix the error that we see on the login page. And then we need to log in and probably reinstall the plugins we just renamed from the folder. So now you know how to properly move a WordPress website from domain A to domain B, and also overcome the challenges that you might face in moving a WordPress website. Thank you for watching.